We on Cx1DJs. We do things different podcasts. We got a special guest tonight, man, straight from Newark, New Jersey. We got Three Bomb. Can you hear me, Three Bomb?
I can. Hello, hello.
Hey, thank you, beautiful. I appreciate you being here. We had a little technical difficulties on my end, but Three Bomb was
Okay.
there waiting. She said, "You know what, man? I'm gonna wait and get this shit started."
Absolutely.
so beautiful. Let everybody know where you're from.
Yes. Hey, everybody. I am a queen hailing from the beautiful Garden State of New Jersey, originally born in Newark, New Jersey, with tidings to Edison, New Jersey, where I went to middle and high school, and I currently live in South Jersey. So I am a Jersey girl, round and round, from
Oh,
top to bottom.
yeah. Real quick before we get into your music part, so you're from North New Jersey. That's North Jersey. Now you're in South Jersey. What part of Jersey you like better?
Oh, for sure, North. We are always the bricks, okay? We are forever Brick City 973 heavy. No, it's definitely a large culture where I come from originally, right in Newark, New Jersey, whether it's the music scene, whether it's the art scene, just as soon as you reach Newark, you know that you're in a city that's very historical, a city that carries legacy, a city that you can really call home. No matter where you come from, you can always call Newark home. So yeah, no, North Jersey for sure. This is just where we at right now. It's a little more quiet, so we
Yeah,
here
yeah,
right now.
you ain't lying. You ain't lying. No, the South Jersey is definitely quiet. Woo.
Yeah. This where we at.
Yeah. Yes, I love your energy. Your manager is a good friend of mine. He's great. I love Young Vet. So
Yes.
let everybody know what made you, because Vet was a music artist before he got into management. What made you want to follow Young Vet footsteps? This is what you singing and rapping is what you always wanted to do.
Yeah, actually, so I met him because my mom knew him. And when
Yeah.
she told him like, "Hey, I got a daughter and she can sing." We connected and he had a young girls group at that time that he was already managing. And so
Hmm.
once he heard my voice, he was like, "Hold on, we can really do something with this." So honestly, following under his lead and his guidance and just his expertise, I've learned so much. Like I connected with him when I was very, very young, and so just having him as not only like a mentor but a guide and a male figure in my life has really been such a huge thing for me. And I'm so blessed to have known him and that I'm still like with him. Like it's amazing. Like he really is the young Barry Gordy. And he carries that in everything that he does, like from the way he talks to the way he walks. Like he's just so raw, and just being able to know someone that is just so authentic in their word and trustworthy is everything. And I'm really grateful that he is the one that had the opportunity to manage Three Bomb and
Yeah,
see the makings of three.
yeah. I'm gonna tell you something. He's a great manager,
Oh,
and
absolutely.
he's a provider, and he's a good friend of mine. So shout out to Young Vet. We the fam,
Shout
man.
out.
ENT. I love Young Vet. So the beautiful person, the beautiful queen. Let everybody know what made you want to do this.
Oh
What?
yeah. So I've been singing since before I could actually form words into sentences. So I always was able to sing ever since I knew sound. I will always be humming or like making words come together. My great grandmother, she actually had bought me like this little karaoke machine when I was like 3, and my grandmother on my mom's side, she still has the VHS tape of me literally sitting up there like I went downtown, and I was just like talking, and it was just so beautiful to see me being 3 years old making these words connect. And so as I grew up, started doing different talent shows and different different shows, and then different things where I would just be singing. I was like, you know what? I could take this kind of serious. So once I became a teenager at 14, that was when I recorded my very first song with the girl group, and then I eventually started doing my own thing. So yeah.
So do you rap too, right? Because I saw you rapping on some of your stuff. You know that?
So I have the ability to rap, but I would
Okay.
never refer to myself as a rapper.
So
Like I'm
so
a singer that can spit.
okay, there you go. Because
Yeah,
I
I'm a
saw.
singer that could spit bars if I have to.
So
Like it's in the catalog.
I love it. I love your energy. It's there,
Yes,
man.
thank
Man,
you.
man, that's awesome. So also, let everybody know. We here for an hour, so I want to break down your whole story. Because with CX1DJs, what we do, our new platform, we've been around 30 years, but the podcast is something we roll out for the underground and major artists. and we like to have beautiful people like yourself on here. But I like to break down the story, so when people watch the story, when you drop an album, they remember you and like, oh, shit, I like that story. So
Exactly.
singing, who was you listening to back when you was growing up? What made you want to be a singer?
Oh my goodness. I always had like the vocal abilities to be able to sing, but coming up, like my mom, she listened to all styles of music. And
Okay.
so being introduced early to multiple genres really was something that opened up my musical taste. She listened to anywhere from Alanis Morissette to Green Day. Like she definitely like opened up my atmosphere to different types of music outside of soul and R&B, but we already know that R&B and soul is always going to be your roots. So Tracy Chapman, India Ari, Jill Scott, Fantasia, Monica. She loved Monica, Brandy. So I'm coming up listening to all these real soulful artists, Whitney, Mariah Carey, and then with my grandma, she's from back in the day, like from the struggle, from civil rights. So she listened to a lot of Gil Scott Heron. She listened to a lot of poets that were coming up under the underground and under the struggle that really talked about things that mattered. And so between both of those, with me, you get like a soul fusion of like neo soul, but like speaking about advocacy and speaking about activism and something that's going to wake the people up, not keep us asleep for so long. So I can honestly say my musical influences came from my mom and then my grandmother. And my mom, she also listened to a lot of rap. She loved Eve. She loved DMX. That's one of our favorite artists. So just like listening to real rap, Nas, like real rap, it really really helped me with lyricism. I write all my own music. I write all my own songs, and the way that I style them, it's in a way to tell a story. And so coming up and listening to these different artists telling their own stories based on their struggle and where they came up from, it really was inspiring, and I put that in my music today.
That is awesome, Three Bomb.
Yeah.
That is awesome. So I see the style in how you present yourself like a queen. I love it, and
Thank
I love how Vet got you out here because a lot of females they present themselves different. I
you. Yeah.
like your image, and I like the way he's marketing you. So what I want
Yes.
to ask you is what can you say to some of the young ladies that's trying to get into this music industry? How your advice? I know we can't judge what everybody do because everybody got their own thing, but your advice, like coming in this door, you demand respect, and what else you demand is really how you present yourself, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I would definitely tell the young girls that are interested in getting to this industry, um, to figure out who their authentic self is. I
Yes.
wouldn't tell them to be their authentic selves because I think we're losing sight of what that looks like. I don't even think people understand themselves who they are because they're looking at everybody else. So I would take them on a real journey, do some real shadow work and real soul searching to figure out who you are. Because once you know who you are, it cannot be tainted, or it'll take a really long time to do that. But if you're looking at the next girl being like, I want to be like her, and that's how you're already like putting yourself out there, you're not gonna be authentic and you're not gonna be true to self. So I would tell them like really take a some time and do some soul searching. Write down what made you you. Write down the first memories of what got you into this, and then always stick true to that. Because as long as you remember the roots of something, you can grow, but you'll never get too far away from where you started at. So that's why for me, I always try to stick to my roots, stick to what keeps me grounded. So I stick to my culture, I stick to where I come from, I stick to my family because that's always going to keep me whole. So no matter how far I get, I could be from the 973 all the way out to Hollywood, but I'll never forget it started at the 973. You
That's
know,
awesome.
it'll never take me too far. I will never be too good to remember that it really, really, it really started from humble beginnings.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. Your management, hey, they know. Hey, they did some good artist development. You know how to talk,
Look.
man.
Thank
Where my
you.
I gotta get all my sound effects in here. I mean, where are my sound effects at?
Not the sound effect, drop the little
Yeah,
bomb.
hold on. Yo, I
You
got more sound effects. I ain't have time to load it up. But I'm gonna tell you something.
know.
Your artist development is on 10.
Thank
Woo!
you.
You know how to talk. I
Thank
love
you.
people that know how to talk. All right, so man, I got no. It's gonna get harder and harder. I think you're
Oh,
gonna know how to.
trust.
You got so Three bomb. This is what I want you to do to my viewers, and people's gonna watch this
Yeah.
later because we on. Thank God for Our Heart Media. We just got picked up with Our Heart Media,
Oh,
Apple
nice.
Music.
Shout out iHeart.
Yeah, Apple Music, Spotify. So this is gonna be played everywhere. So
Okay.
for all the listeners and all the new listeners gonna listen to this later, Explain to them in your words who is Three Bomb and why should they buy your music when it come out or single, whatever you guys working on. Why should
Mm-hmm.
they go stream you and why should they come see you in concert? Explain to everybody,
Yes.
and I want you to take your time. You hear an hour. Explain to everybody why should they rock with Three Bomb.
Absolutely. Woo, Lord, Lord, Lord. So first I'm gonna start with defining what three bomb essentially is. I'm going to kind of start with that story. So, when I came up with the name of Three Bomb for myself, I was 16. But nobody, until so many years later, nobody had an idea of what Three Bomb meant. And a lot of people, I was actually, and you're the first, this is really special. And if this ever goes anywhere, which it will, because it's Cx1 DJs, Ray Podcast, okay? But I'm saying, like, this is the first platform where I'm going to say this. Um, Three Bomb was mocked for a long time. People thought that Three Bomb was funny. You gotta change your name. You cannot like you're kidding. You cannot realistically put yourself out there and call yourself Three Bomb. Are you serious? Your name's Amira. Go with that. Go just choose Amira. I dealt with that for a long time and people never understood why Three Bomb meant so much to me. So outside of the battles with even keeping my name, um, Three Bomb is an acronym. Three stands for me, myself, and I. And BOMB stands for Beauties Overcoming Major Barriers. Sometimes when I speak to people, yes, sometimes when I speak to people, I speak in third person because for a long time in my life, it was always me. It's always me. I consult with myself. I figure it out. We do it together. Sometimes I refer to me as we. Like I'm really serious when it comes to I look in that mirror and that's the only other person that I'm against. And so when I say Three Bomb, it's bigger than the name of an artist. Three Bomb is a movement. It's a campaign. It's a way of life. It's a way that you carry yourself in a room. Like I'm Three Bomb. Three Bomb is so much more than me as an artist. And I wish now people can understand that. So yes, let's start there. I want people when they hear Three Bomb, I want them to know that it's bigger than the girl that released her first song in 2021 named Forever. I want them to know that it's bigger than the girl from Newark, New Jersey who speaks about the struggle of girls. I want them to know that it's so much bigger than that. I want them to know that Three Bomb means that it's a journey and that you were born alone and you're going to die alone. I want them to know that Three Bomb is a campaign, meaning that anytime that you walk in a room, you sit up straight. Even if before you walked in that room, you drive there, your crown was tilting. It's okay if it's tilted by itself. But when you walk in that room, make sure you sit up straight every time. And that crown better be adjusted. Okay? I want them to know that Three Bomb is a way, it's a being, it's something that you are. So that's just the start of it all. So once I explained to you, like, oh, now Three Bomb is like, and now it's
Yo,
up here, right?
yo, I
Now it's
love
like,
it.
oh
Hey,
my God.
sister, keep breaking it down, baby. It's about you. Keep breaking it down. I
Okay.
love that.
So,
I love. Keep going.
thank you. So now it's almost like people can't even believe how I could come up with such a name. When at one point I was almost like literally told to never use it. So now I use it with power and I use it with grace. Because it took a long time to even get here. But one thing, nobody could ever make me change it. I was Three Bomb from the start and I'm a be Three Bomb until the end.
Don't
So
change it.
okay, Three Bomb. So to continue with that, Three Bomb is someone who makes music that is going to take you through there. The way that I make my songs, like I mentioned, I write all my songs, but a lot of them start as freestyles. So I'm from North Jersey and I live in South Jersey. I still travel back to North Jersey often. I act as well, and a lot of my affairs still take place out there. So I'm finding myself driving out there several times throughout the week. I don't usually listen to music on my drives, but I listen to beats. So I'm taking hour drives there, hour drives back, straight listening to instrumentals the whole time. And during that time, I'll set up my second phone and I'll straight freestyle. Freestyle, freestyle. Once I get to my destination, I'll go back, listen to it. I just made 3 records on an hour drive. And so my musical process itself is so unique and raw that I think people that like real music, people that don't just want like mumbo quick music that they can't hear and that doesn't send a message, they would appreciate it enough to where they would buy it. And they would understand that that purchase made sense because it's something that'll take you through decades. Yeah, I made this song in 2021, but in 2041 you can still rock to it because it makes sense. My music is about it's about love, it's about healing, it's about friendship, it's about self. And regardless of the song you listen to, at some point in your life, you've related. You've been there, and I don't filter my music. I
I love
filter it as far as like I try not to cuss in my songs and stuff like that. It's not too raunchy, not too much.
it.
But I
Okay.
don't filter it as far as like how deep it goes because I want them to know you're not alone. I went through it. And guess what? We still three bomb. So it's
I
like
love
it's
I love it.
okay. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's why they should definitely check your girl out.
All right, three bomb. I love that, and you broke that down so elegantly. It's so elegant.
Thank
It's
you.
it's classy. That's the word I'm looking for. All right.
Classy, eloquent,
Yeah,
beautiful. Thank you.
because what I want everybody I do interview with, all my up and coming stars, which you are a star, and
I thank you.
all my underground artists, everything with the CX1DJs do, we stand behind every artist that come on here. And Vet is my brother, so he know I'm gonna stand behind you. So you're a mixture of jazz, hip hop, blues. What are you? What's your genre in R&B?
Yes, I'm so glad that you asked that question. That's a great question. I really initially struggled in my music journey because I didn't know how to categorize myself. I was like, sometimes I sound like Adele and like Sam Smith, but other times I kind of sound like Jasmine Sullivan. And it, and I really had a tough time figuring out what category I am. But now I can honestly say I would be in the category of neo soul.
Okay,
Neo soul.
I can agree with that because I've been listening to your music a long time.
Oh, thanks.
Okay, I ain't just new. Hey, three bomb. I ain't just new to you. Yeah,
You ain't new to this. You true to
no,
this.
yes,
Okay.
young vet put me on you a while ago when you did the video with the young man. Remember that? The video
Yes, that was my first song forever that I put out in
yeah,
2021.
yeah.
Yep.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
Wow.
See,
Thank
actually, you saw
you.
me the video back then. That and I like how y'all marketed it because y'all had snippets and y'all had the way
Yeah.
y'all the rollout was good. I enjoyed the rollout. The acting was
Yeah.
good. I liked all that.
Thank you. We tried to have it. I wanted it to be like a little fairy tale kind of thing because that song that meant so much to me because that was my first song that I put out when I came back. I took a little break from music when I went on my college journey undergraduate at Morgan State University,
Mm-hmm.
2021. I graduated. So for 4 years, I went through a time where I wasn't really doing my music. So when I did my revamp of 2021, Drop Forever, that song and video was everything to me. It was like my baby, coming back out, telling the world like she's back. So yeah, that was a big deal for me.
So you put your music on hold to go to school, go to college.
I did. I did.
You
Yeah.
so you think? Oh, all right. Who idea was that? Yours, your parents, or you just want something
Mm.
you wanted to do?
So I graduated high school pretty early. I graduated high school and started college at 17.
Okay.
And so I was very, very much still into the music, but I knew that at that time, the scholastic journey, it was going to be something I needed to focus on. And so I
Exactly.
had to make a slight sacrifice. Now, Three Bomb was always right there. And even in school, people knew I could sing and things like that, but I wasn't really writing music as much and I wasn't really recording music as much. So I took those years off just to focus on school, my internships, my academia, and my organizations on campus. And then once I graduated, I think that next month I put out a song.
You know what, three bomb? I actually gotta I gotta salute you on that because some
Thank
people
you.
put their academics and they put their school on hold
Yeah.
to work on their career, not understanding knowledge is the key to self. So you got to have the
Yeah.
knowledge to even move on whatever you're trying to do.
Right.
So
And it
I
was
respect it.
never, yeah, thank you. And it was never me sleeping on myself. It was never me saying, like, oh, if I don't get this degree, I'll be nothing. But it was always the fact that I knew I really wanted to obtain my degrees. And I knew that I always wanted to be a social worker. Singing never would go anywhere. I always have a voice. But in order for me to do it here, to be like where I am now, I have to go to school for this, and so that's going to mean that something has to go on pause for a little bit, and
And
so
yeah,
that's okay.
and also I gotta salute you because I tell a lot of people, a lot of artists that's coming up, you gotta have a
Yeah,
job to finance what you're doing anyway. So you gotta live.
you need a plan. You need a plan.
I would be a star, but you don't got no money. You don't got a place to live.
And you're
Hell no.
right. And don't get me wrong, like we've seen, like I've watched Taraji P Henson's story. I think she just had like a couple dollars with her son. They went in and left to Cali. She did an audition. Now she famous, but it's like not everybody's story turns out like that. So I
No,
need to make sure
no.
that I had a second plan
You gotta have it.
because
You gotta have it.
okay, I needed to fund these vocals.
Hey, and I respect it, and I like hearing most of the ladies that I speak to that's artists. Every
Yeah.
last one of them, if they don't got a job, they got a company, a business, or something. Because
Oh yeah.
the music industry, unfortunately, the way it changed is for the better, but it's also you got to grind harder, and the money ain't there first. So you got to actually build. You got to be on platforms like this.
Yep.
You got to do
Hello.
a lot of content. Yep, you hear. It's
Yeah, okay.
you gotta have a story so someone now people gotta buy into your story. Then they look at your talent.
Yeah. Yeah. I really look into like the Harlem Renaissance era and like the Apollo and like back in the days when you really had to work and you had to be discovered in
Uh
real
huh.
timing. And it's
Yep.
so different now because like, okay, I go like this with my hands in my hips and I went viral. And so, like,
Yeah.
real artists that are underground, we're not being seen as frequently, especially if we're not making continued content daily, or
That's
especially
sad.
like if we're doing other things. But and it's so sad because we are working so hard. Our boots
Yes.
are really on the ground, and we're
Yes.
being overlooked because there's so much media, press media, and it's
Yes.
so fast. It's right here at the tip of
Yes.
your fingers. You don't even have time to consume real art anymore.
It's more like the negativity gets more
Yes.
low spotlight.
Yep.
But I will say this, and I say this to my artists because I got a female artist as well, and but she do more the more the sexy more Little Kim kind of stuff.
Understood.
But we with her as she get older and as the brand changes or what we doing, this affect you as well. Everybody have to when you have your one fan base, you have to switch it over to whatever you're gonna go to. So your demographics is what?
Exactly.
What demographic you look for? The more younger crowd, older? What do you where you at?
For me, it's always going to be women and girls, regardless
Okay.
of age, women and girls,
Okay.
period.
I like it.
So, yeah, I just make music for the girls. Now don't get me wrong. Males, they love my songs because a lot of them are still relatable through
Yeah.
love or through just, the grind or motivation. But my demographic that I typically want to make sure they hear my music are going to be girls.
Okay, beautiful. So I got to get a hard question for you. 'Cause right now you've been asking all the questions great. I got to get a
No,
hard
this is
question.
just natural. Like I
Yeah.
love music. I love music.
Now, for some of the single mothers out here,
Mhm.
I'm gonna need you. You got a record for one of them that you working on, or you already got it, or you gotta have to work.
Mm.
Single mother that's struggling, that don't quite got it like Gary Bomb got it. We need a record like that from you, because I heard your voice. We need that struggle record.
Yeah. So it's so crazy. I work for a nonprofit now, and they actually have me performing at Rutgers Camden at their Black History Month event. So I'm in the midst, as we speak, of creating a through the struggle kind of record. So it's being created now. It'll be out by February 28th.
And I didn't even
But
know that. You see, hey, Three Bomb. You see how God is? I didn't even know that. I'm very
no, that's
spiritual.
what I'm saying.
That's
You
crazy.
felt, you had to have felt that through spirit because that's crazy. I literally said I'm making a song that is going to specifically be for the struggle. I'm making it during Black History Month and it's for this event, but I want it to be for people, women especially, that are struggling
And
and that need that song. Yep.
I need it. I want to hear it now.
I need it, Lord.
That if your manager could tell you, he didn't tell me nothing about that. I'm just going off of energy, and I'm going off what
That's
I think
crazy.
from me listening to you, and for me your personality. People will actually listen to you. You actually could change
Mm.
someone's life with your song. Just
Thank
on
you.
I saw all the awards, and let everybody know. Man, before I get into the awards, do you think open mics is good for
Mm.
artists like yourself? Do you turn down
I
open mics?
no. No, no, no. Sign up sheet. I'm right there. Oh, I'm never again never too big. I be at all like any open mics I could find. I love me an open mic because it gives you the opportunity to put your music out there. It doesn't matter. Like at the end of the day, we need platforms. You know what I'm saying? And open mics are perfect platforms for hungry artists that just want to sing. Like you don't know how many times an open mic really saved my life. Like you don't know how many times being able to stand on a stage and sing to strangers has really created a beast. So I love open mics. I support open mics. If you are an artist, you need to hit up open mics. I find a lot of mine on Instagram, or I'll go on a platform called Eventbrite and I'll type in open mics right in my area and it'll show me some in like a 20-mile radius and I'll go. Open mics are so cool and it gives you the opportunity to connect with other artists, to put your music out there, to connect with DJs, and it's really just a nice space and a safe space for artists. I'm very much an advocate for open mics.
That's awesome. All right, so
Love an open
we're gonna
mic.
keep at the open mic thing now. That
Yeah.
three bomb. I know you be moving around in this city out there in Jersey. All right, now I know from me knowing you and knowing of you, you do cipher which one you go to, right? Because
You
you
said
got
I do.
cipher, like you got hand pick the ones you're gonna go to. Because some open mics you might get shot at.
Yeah.
So you got
Oh no, we're very particular. We're very particular. Everything I do, especially because I'm a young lady too, I very much like before I go to anything, I always like look up the venue. I'll like Google Maps in 3D mode to like make sure like, okay, do I have parking? What does the inside of the venue look like? How does this look? Can I get out of this space if I need to? And that's just being a young woman of color at that. We got to be extra careful and there's like certain precautions that we do have to take just to ensure safety.
that
So
that.
yes, I'm very selective.
I want to break it because you like yeah go to all the open mic. I'm like hold up, let's break it down. Which ones
Oh,
you going to?
yes, with selection. So like
Thank you.
sometimes different groups will make them or like certain curators or event curators will or different hosts will post them. But you just want to make sure I'll go through their Instagram page. I'll make sure that they have a following. Like if they follow one person, if they have one follower and follow 3,000 people, that might be a little scary for me. I might say no to that. But as long as everything looks okay, I can trust the page itself, then I'll go to one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna co-sign that, and also being I'm a promoter myself. We do a lot of events out here in Atlanta and around the world. I would say go to any open mic that a DJ is doing, a qualified promoter.
Yes.
Eventbrite is I love Eventbrite.
Yes, absolutely.
You ever go to anything in Camden, New Jersey? Because you down that way. They have a lot of good
I
stuff in
do.
Camden.
They
Yo,
do. I go to a few open mics in Camden, and then believe it or not, I'm 30 minutes away from Philadelphia.
oh, I
So a
love
lot of
Philly.
the open mics I go to right in Philly.
Yes, I love
Right in
Philly.
Philly. Yep. I'm actually having there's this showcase that I have tomorrow night. It's at this event space called House of Nirvana in Philly and it's called a Love and Lyrics
Okay.
showcase. It's by events by her and it's in Philadelphia and I'm super excited for that because in the midst of like Valentine's season,
Yeah,
I want to
yeah.
definitely I've put together a nice show set for the lovers and it kind of takes you through like losing love losing love, healing, finding yourself again, being able to say what it is that you want, and then living the rest of your journey for self.
That's awesome. Vince, you said
Yes.
Vince by her. That's a promoter.
Yes, events by her is the Instagram page.
Okay.
The girl's name, her name is Kayla. But yeah, the promotion, I guess it's like the group is events by her on Instagram. Shout out.
I'm familiar with that page as well. Shout out to her, man, for
Oh,
getting it
nice.
going.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm familiar with that. And
Awesome.
performing. So you get up, you say you got to go to work, you get off work, and you're stressed
Ooh.
out. So performing the music and do it bring you into different places to make you calmer, and it's your meditation.
Yeah, I can honestly say it's my safe haven and it's my calm zone. Like a lot of people have like a safe space, whether it's like going into nature, that's one of mine too. Some people like to cook to calm down. For me, I like to sing. Like I will literally go in my car and sing for an hour straight as a way to like calm anxiety. So when I perform, that's when you could see who Three Bomb is. Like my day to day, I'm a mirror. That clinical social worker helping you, therapist, everything. But when I turn into Three Bomb, it's like, wow, you can really tell she's an artist. She creates something. You know, a lot of people, they'll see me on the street. They're like, what do you do? Like, what do you do? Like, what, you an artist, you sing, you dance.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
how'd you know? They're like, I
You
can
can see it.
feel you. Like,
You can
yeah,
see
like I
it.
can, yeah.
You
So,
ever walked in the street? You somewhere because you're a social worker, so you could
yes.
tell even some of your clients. You might don't say it to them, but you could tell a star when you see it. You could just tell it.
Oh,
You
you can definitely
yeah
see it in someone's eyes. You can see the fierceness. You can see the hunger. You know what I'm saying? Like, you
yeah
ever seen a hungry art, and you being a DJ, like, you ever
yes
seen a hungry artist? They got on that stage, and you was like, okay, you
yes.
want this.
I want
You
yeah.
really want this.
I love it, and that's why I like doing this for hungry people like you. Now,
Yes.
songwriting part.
Mhm.
You love the challenge of songwriting. You like doing that. The,
Yes, I really love it because in my earlier stages I started off with creative writing. When I was in school, I did a lot of creating writing classes, and then poetry was really my groundwork. And then once I started listening to beats, and I have a keyboard, I'm still trying to learn keyboard too. But
yes,
when I started like playing around with that, and I started turning that poetry into songs. So poetry and rap, that's essentially like all of it is music really. It depends on what beats you put behind it, then you make it a song. So me being able to put lyrics together, it's a talent for me, and I really enjoy that process. I really enjoy that process.
that's awesome. So, do you write your hooks first or your concept? What you do? The concept, the hooks, then words. When you're doing your songwriting part.
Yeah, so remember, like, my songs typically start as a freestyle, so it comes as free thoughts
Okay.
versus just free thinking.
All
And
right.
then from the free thoughts, I'll take the words from that. It really, I can't say it's a verse first or a hook. It really changes depending on how it came out. But I can say the names of a lot of my songs come
Yes.
from the instrumental, the names of the instrumental. Like, so like Forever, for say, the name of that instrumental
Yeah.
probably was Forever. I got a song called I Know. The name of that instrumental was I Know. So like I'll take the instrumental, and it could be called Butterflies. From that, I'll say, okay, butterflies, it gives you wing, it makes you feel free. From that, now I'm bringing in freedom. Now I'm bringing in feeling like I can do more things than maybe I set out to do for myself. From that, then I'm talking about exploring and how far can I really go. Now I'm talking about pushing my limits. By the next time you know it, I done made a song called Butterflies, and it's about spreading my own wings and being able to fly wherever I want to go.
That's awesome.
You know, so
Three
it's
bomb.
really like just a flow.
You dope. Hey, hold on. I gotta. Hey. I gotta give you a bomb, man. Three bomb. Goddamn. Yo, I'm loving it. Hey.
Thank you.
Woo! You know how to interview. All right.
Thank
You one of
you.
my
No,
best. One of
you
my
know how
best.
to interview. You doing your big one. I really appreciate this platform.
Oh, I love you. I love you, and I love your manager. So we ain't done. We got 20 more minutes.
Look,
So
we in here with that.
so three bomb. Did you write your best song yet?
I
Truthfully.
feel like I feel like my best song is yet to come
Okay.
because right now I'm going through a period of time. In this period of time, a song's going to come out of this.
Yes.
Okay? And I feel like this period of time is going to be probably one of my best songs. But I can say as of right now, the songs that I have, one of my favorites, well, all of them are top tier, but one of my favorites in this era right now, it's going to be this song called Sunrise Meditations. And that song, if I took the beat out of it, it's a poem. It's a poem. A lyric in it, like one of the lines is, your smile is the almond milk in my Cheerios. Your aura is a golden gem, and it just gives me hope. And that song is very hopeful. It's very poetic. It's very vibey. It's something that you really have to be a listener for. If you like all that quick pace, you're not gonna feel it. But if you really can appreciate music and you can appreciate words, you will love this song. And right now, that song is resonating with my soul.
That's awesome.
Sunrise Meditations.
Hold on, you three bomb.
I am the lovely age of 25 plus 1.
All right. So 26. All right.
I'm
Got you.
26 years old, the
Hey,
biggest Cancer,
all right. Cancer.
July baby.
My mother was a cancer. That's awesome.
Oh, okay. Was
My
she a
mother.
July Cancer?
Yeah, she was July. She's July 16th, and
Wow.
my daughter's is July 13 and 20.
Ah, on
Yes,
July 20th.
yes, yes, honey.
Okay,
You got the
twin.
you got the same as my daughter. Yep,
Wow,
my daughter's
yes.
old. My daughter is both my daughters. One of my daughters is 30. My other daughter is 31.
Okay,
So,
shout out
yes,
daughters
honey.
and shout out
Yes.
twin.
Yeah. So live music. You like a band with you? Do that bring out three bomb? If you have somebody back playing the organ, drums, the guitar, and all that, you like that?
I have an appreciation for a live band. I feel
Okay.
like it really, yeah, I feel like it really makes just like your whole set comes more live,
Yes.
rather than like having it on a phone or an aux. But most of my music, I must say, they're already like pre-recorded
Yeah.
instrumentals. So I don't always have the opportunity to provide music in front of a live band, but I definitely like doing it. I've done it a couple times. I don't always have that chance, but if I could do it more, I definitely would like to.
Do
I definitely
some
would like to.
some artists like it? Some do you prefer just rapping off the instrumental? I mean, singing. Excuse me, off the instrumental, or you would prefer a live band? Which
Like preference wise, I think right now it will be instrumentals because most of my songs they're already to an instrumental, so it's like my comfort zone.
okay?
But I think that if I had more music that was already pre-recorded to a live band, I could start feeling more comfortable with that. But my comfort level right now is just with like instrumentals.
All right. Now another question: how many singles do you have out right now on digital platforms?
Yes. So right now I have my first ever recorded song, Forever. That one is out on all streaming platforms. I have Best in My City. Best in My City is like the rap song. Like
That's
that
the one I
one.
heard. That's one I heard. I like that. I heard both of them, but I like that best of my city thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people like Best in My City one because like it's a testimony to not trying to outdo anybody around you, but literally again, battle against self. Like just trying to outdo you
Yes.
every day and be a better person. And also a lot of people like it because it took me out of my original element.
Yeah.
Best in My City is my first song I ever released where I wasn't singing. You know, I'm
I
the
like
best in my
that.
city. Always move dolo, don't matter who with me. Like I was really talking on there. And so
Yo,
yeah.
when I heard that, I said, "Yo," but you had a swagger with it, and
A little swag,
it was swag.
like
It was like rapping and singing at the same time. I'm rocking with that, yo. I'm rocking with that.
yes.
That's why I
I
thought you was
love
a
that.
rapper too.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of people, I'll be like, hold up, singer that can spit. But like one of my favorite lyrics and one of my yeah, like lyrics in Best in My City is how you spend 1,500 on a bag, but want money off my $20 shirt.
Damn.
Okay, I just feel like that's a testimony to like real life. You know, we
Yeah.
we ask people to simply join, click a link. You can't do that. But somehow you can make it to be in line for the next pair of sneakers that's coming out tomorrow. You
I
can
don't
camp
get.
out for those. So,
Yes.
just make it make sense kind
It
of
don't
vibe. You
make
can buy
it.
that LV bag for 1,500 and that Lululemon sweater, but a three bomb shirt was $10 and that was overlooked. So I
Mm-hmm.
just wanted like that song is really popping your stuff, like it's walk in a room like you own the whole building. Just remain the realest, and I love Best in My City. So that one is out. I have 25. That one is out right now.
Okay.
25. Oh my goodness. 25. Every time I say that song, it makes me want to cry because that was me to me. I turned 25 years old. I dropped it on July 20th, 2025. On my 25th birthday.
Okay.
And I dropped that song just as a reminder of how far we've come. Like it's really 25 years of growth, 25 years of changes, 25 years of me loving on myself, and to highlight that in the form of dramatic interpretation of music, it was so beautiful. I just listened to it today. I was just like, dang, I did that. So that one is out, and I feel like it's one more. Maybe those are the only ones out right now. Those three.
All right. You got
Those
three
three.
out. So how selling wise? We got to get into the consumer part of the interview. How's it selling?
Y'all,
How's it selling? Are you getting support? Get some money off them records?
I can definitely say people do support Three Bomb.
All
Shout out
right.
to every supporter of Three Bomb. If you ever heard my name, if you ever clicked on a video of mine, if you joined here tonight, okay? If you follow me on Instagram, if you have ever seen me in passing and asked me, was I Three Bomb? If you've ever like just supported me, shout out. I can honestly say I do receive a lot of support. And I'm
Okay.
so grateful for that because a lot of times, especially as a creative, you can feel unnoticed. A
Yep.
lot of people make music. A lot of people rap and sing. And so
Yep.
for me to get the support that I get, I take it to another level. Like for me, it feels like little hugs. It like somebody can like this right now. Like I see a couple comments in here.
Yeah,
Every
you got
single
some
one of
people.
these comments have like
Yeah,
been hugging me tonight, and I
yeah.
really appreciate that.
Let
I
me
do
shout.
not take it for granted.
Let me. You got some people in there too that shouting you out. And let me shout out my president of Cx1DJs, DJ Money, my vice president,
Yes.
and everybody else on here. Can you read some of them things on there? I can't. I can't. I don't got my glasses on.
Yes. DJ Money 316, what's good, fam? What's good? Miss Tanisha Shipman, you dope. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
TCAP ENT, vibes. Andre. Oh, that's Dre. Oh, that's Dada Terry. Shout out Dada. Shout out Elizabeth, New Jersey.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. And
Shout
this
out We
was
the Fam Management.
what vet. Where you at? You on that vet? Where young vet at? I know you better be
I
on there.
know he in here somewhere.
Yeah,
He
vet. Put
always
something.
supporting. He's literally one of my
Yeah,
biggest supporters.
put
Always
something in the
pushing me.
chat. Vet, where you at? 'Cause I know you on here. Now this is what we're gonna do. I gotta ask another important question because your personality is so good. It's like you, what makes
Thank
Three
you.
Bomb pissed off? What get on your nerves? You look so happy, like nothing get on your damn nerve. What makes Three Bomb mad?
That's so funny because, like, me being a therapist too, a lot of people be asking me that, like, how do you wake up so bright every day?
Yo,
Like,
you
you
making me
never have a
happy.
bad day. I know. Thank you. A lot of people ask me, like, do you ever have a bad day? And I'm like, yo, I be having days where I really be going through it. Like, life really be taking me through there.
Hey,
But for the most part, I don't let too many things like shake me. It takes a lot to shake me. So I could say things that honestly hurt me a lot. I could say is like what's going on in the outside world. I'm an empath, so I really feel beyond what normal people would. So a lot of things that's happening in our world really do it pisses me off and it makes me sad. It makes me upset. I'm the type of person I feel like if you don't stand for something, you do fall for everything. So I'm always on the front lines. I'm always doing advocacy and doing community work and bring communities together to speak up for change. And
all right,
so I feel like when the things that piss me off is like systemic things that really don't seem to be changing
all right,
despite the efforts to make them change. Other things that upset me, any kind of like disruption of peace, things that disrupt my peace would kind of just be like, I don't know, like I like, and I'm being
Three
so truthful,
Bomb,
like,
Three Bomb. You sound like a young sister soldier, and I thought I
yeah.
told you.
He said a young sister soldier. Wait.
I thought I told you.
He said a young sister soldier. I am cracking up,
Yo,
yo.
I love it. I
But
love
like,
it.
I'm really trying to think like a lot of things. Don't take much. No, I know you was trying to find a hard question. That really might have been the one, cause like I really be pissed off about real life, like world things, like
Woo.
it don't like people wise, like people that bleed how I could bleed. You can't piss me off. Like human flesh doesn't really make me mad. For me, things that make me mad is lack of change.
I love it. Hey,
Lack of change.
Three Bomb, I love it. I love it because I like what make her mad. You gotta
Yeah.
be my therapist. I'm about to pay you to be my therapist. 'Cause I'm mad. I'm mad every 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Woo!
You gotta relax your nervous
You
system.
gotta
Gotta
relax.
reset that nerve.
All right, one more. I got a couple more questions because I'm trying to
Yeah.
get you. You knocking them out though. You trained for this. All right, back in North New Jersey.
Yes.
Anybody try to bully you when you was coming up in school? Like, yo, you think you all that? You didn't get no
Oh my
bullies.
goodness. So, oh no, I shake that head and like, if only I could count. Like, yes. So I could for sure say I've dealt with bullying coming up. So let me start like with being from Newark. Newark is known as a city. Like we're the city. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times there's a stigma attached to how you should act being from Newark. So a lot of times growing up I was called white girl for the way that I spoke. I always spoke very proper. I always spoke like very articulate, and unfortunately a lot of the girls where I grew up at they connected that with not looking like how we look. not knowing that you can look like us and speak proper too. So a lot of times I was called, white girl or this and that. But now those same girls, now they're striving to, be as eloquent, But I was the one that had to be that catalyst first, and that's okay. But also, I have braces now, as you can see, ow. But I've
Hey.
always had, yes, I used to have like a little overbite. People used to come for me, and I'm very like slim. So people
Okay.
used to, I was very skinny coming up. So all the things, like I definitely was taken through there when it came to bullying, but that really built up my mental strength to be able to realize like it doesn't matter how you look on the flesh on the outside
Nah.
as
Yeah.
long as you really rocks with yourself,
Yes.
it doesn't matter. But being from Newark and then moving to Edison Young, you got that charisma in you. Like they're
Yes.
gonna try to come for you,
Yeah.
but that's what kind of brought my wittiness and
Yeah.
being so quick and being so on my toes,
Hmm.
always having to know like at any moment they're gonna try you. But as long as you try them back, you'll shut them up for the rest of their life.
I
And
agree.
so I was always very quick on my feet with comebacks, little quick things, I've always been quick with that because I had to be as a form of
Yes.
resilience. And now it has really built me into this character. And like I said to the young girls too, if you struggling with bullying or somebody just constantly like coming for your character, remember silver and bronze don't matter if your heart is made of gold. So just strive your best to make sure that your heart feels good because you're the one that sleeps in your bed every night. And never let these comments that people say about you ever sit with you. Just realize like you really her. That's it.
You heard it. You heard.
Hey, it's
You
you three
heard.
ball.
Yeah. Yes. Damn. So you not. So you not got no fist fights. None of that. You ain't had to do all that back then.
Luckily no. Luckily no. I've
Thank. Thank.
never.
Thank
No.
God.
Okay.
You don't seem like the
No.
kind of person to be beating up on nobody. You know. Thank.
No.
Thank. Thank.
Oh,
Thank
but
God.
the hands is there though.
I,
The
I,
hands is there.
I know.
it's
I know.
so it's so ironic because I actually box now, and that's actually a
What?
hidden. It's a hidden talent. A lot of people
Nobody.
don't know, but yes, I do box.
Let's get into that.
Um, I got into that a few years ago. Wanted to get more into self defense.
Yeah.
At some things that was like going on, I was like, you know what? Let me like take a self defense class. And my Shihan, shout out him, Dwayne Johnson. He's amazing. Right here in Willingboro, New Jersey.
Okay.
Um, he is trained in several systems of fighting. He's trained in Muay Thai, Jiu Jitsu, several form of martial arts, but he came up from the underground in boxing. So
Yes.
he's been my trainer, teaching me how to box, but also teaching me different concepts of self defense. So yeah, no, the hands is definitely trained to go,
Damn.
TTG. But luckily, I
Yeah.
never had to use them yet.
Yeah. Hey, don't knock, hey, knock him out, Sugar Ray. Knock him out, baby.
Talk about.
You shouldn't have to do that. Now we're gonna get into your accolades. This we are 8:55, so we got to get into
Yes.
your accolades. How many? I saw one award you won, but I want you to let all my viewers know how many awards you won. How hard? Let everybody know how hard you worked it, and no one gave
Whew,
you nothing. And how many awards
no.
that Three Bomb got at a tender age of 26. Let's go. I know people that
Yeah.
90 years old, 50 years old rapping and get nothing. How many awards you got, Three Bomb?
No, I definitely have like a few awards under my belt. The most recent being the award that I got at this pretty big like award ceremony in New York City. Where I really I was taken aback because I was like, wait, me? He was like name, you know how they mention everything about the person before they come up and get the award. He was saying like, this person, she's been singing for such a long time. I'm a big fan of her. I'm like, oh man, like I didn't think the person knew me. And when he said Three Bomb, I was like, wow. So that was like one of my really, really big recent awards. But I've had like different awards from different shows that I've done. I've done a couple different, what do you call it, fashion shows where I've gotten awarded for being an artist there. So Three Bomb has a few different awards, but the one that I really like because it was a trophy is the Melissa Morgan Singer Songwriter Award of the Year that I got to bring back to Jersey. And that one was so important because we brought it over state lines. That one came from New York. And when it comes to New York and music, how heavy that is, it was
Yes.
some really heavy hitters in that building, people both in film and in the music industry. So for me to be able to bring that award back to New Jersey, it was really big for the state. It was really big for our brand, Three Bomb. It was really big for the We the Fam. And so, yeah, it was huge.
Repeat that because you said that kind of fast. Repeat that award again.
It
Say it
was
slow.
the Melissa Morgan Singing Sensation 2025 award.
Whoa, god damn
Yep.
it. Shit,
Yes.
I've been DJing 100 years. I ain't get shit. You got it. You, I ain't even
You're
get a
fucking
what.
a three bomb. Best of the
I,
best DJs. Best of your city award. Period.
yeah, yeah. You gotta watch out for the mad rappers. Man, why she get that on dick? Because you deserve it. Something you deserve. I'm telling people you watching your pockets. They're like, man, how you get it?
How
Now,
how you do that?
yo,
You work hard and you be hungry and you gonna get there too.
I was watching the video when you went on stage to get it. You and Vet, you and your manager, young Vet. That was I was actually proud looking at that video, and
Wow.
I can't wait to mention it tonight.
Thank you for mentioning it. I'm glad that it didn't go unnoticed because we're working really hard. We're really working hard. So thank you.
Now, what we about to do now, Three Bomb, because
Hmm.
it's that time. It's eight
I know. I had so
eight
much
58.
fun.
No, what we about to do now, we end it with your beautiful voice. Most people rap, but being you're a singer, I want you to give me some bars off of your new song. Let's get it.
What?
Yes,
Hold
yes,
on.
yes, honey, yes,
I get
yeah,
excited about singing.
yeah. You gotta sing. You gotta sing us on out, baby.
I said, I sing because I'm happy. I sing because I'm free. And his eye is on the sparrow, and I know he watches over me.
Love it,
Three
love
bomb.
it, love it. Three Bomb,
It's
Three
three
Bomb.
bomb.
I love you, Three Bomb. Three Bomb. We CX1 DJs. We do things different podcasts. Want to thank you for coming out. And real quick before we let you go, Three Bomb, shout out your Twitter, Instagram, where they can find all your music and shout out all your platforms.
Well, first, let me shout out Cx1DJs podcast where we do it different. Okay. And on top of that, you can find me on Instagram at Threebomb. That's THREEBOMB. Always spelt out, never the number, because we don't take no shortcuts in this life. I'm on Facebook at Threebomb Butterfly. I don't
Okay.
have TikTok or Twitter.
All right. So let them know where they can find all your music on all platforms. The name of the singles, real quick.
Yes, you can listen to Forever 21 and I'm the best in my city on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, leave like anything that's out there. I am on everything. Just type in 3 Bomb Forever, 3 Bomb 25 or 3 Bomb Best in My City and you'll see me. The one that you can check out the video is for 3 Bomb Forever. Video dropped back in 2021. First video ever. Support.
Hey, Three Bomb. I need one more favor from you before you get out of here.
Yes.
I need you to rap some of that best of my city real quick.
What?
Yes,
What
honey.
3 Bomb said? She said, like we are not equal. You crave attention. I relate to the people. You see competition and forget the purpose. You the brand, better know what your worth is. You worth it. Who gonna wait around? Who gonna take it? Characteristic will show who gonna make it. Make it. And I don't care if it's 500,000 people doing what you do. Ain't nobody like you. Ain't no touching you. Loud with the hate, but privately in love with you. Think ahead and just never get comfortable. Only could go up your prices. Your prices. Think you too high, but real life you the nicest. Is what is and no compromising. Gotta walk in your confidence. Know you the illest. Walk in the room like you own the whole building. They'll never have one. I'm just women and realist. You really the only one. Know how you feeling. Support don't cost nothing but pressing a button. When I blow up, do not call me a cuss. Like what?
Woo! Three Bomb. Hey man, I love you. And anytime you got any new music, you got a home at the CX1 DJs. God bless you and
Thank
good
you
night.
so much. I love you more. Thank y'all all for tuning in tonight. It's 3 Bomb.